Sometimes, police may call you and ask you to come to the station to answer some questions. You might think it's a good idea to go and clear things up. But remember, even if they are just asking you to come, it means you might be under investigation. It is not always safe to trust the police at this stage. The book by Frank C. Walker, Civil, explains that you have the right to refuse to go if they are only asking. You are not required to come with them just because they called. This is important because going voluntarily can sometimes lead to unexpected consequences like being arrested. The key point is to be careful and aware of your rights. If police want to talk to you, think twice before agreeing. It's better to first call a criminal defense attorney who knows the law and can guide you. The attorney can help protect your rights and make sure you do not say anything that could harm your case. Always remember, police asking you to come is serious. Don't go without legal advice. Ask or order. When the police call you to the station, the first question is, are they asking you to come or ordering you to come with a warrant? This difference is very important. According to Frank C. Walker, 2. If police are only asking, you have the legal right to say no. You don't have to go or answer their questions. But if the police have a warrant, a legal document signed by a judge, they can order you to come. In that case, you must comply and go with them. Ignoring a warrant can lead to more serious trouble, including arrest. It's important to understand this distinction clearly. Police may try to pressure you by saying things like, "You have to come," even if they don't have a warrant. You should calmly ask if they have a warrant or if it's just a request. If it's just a request, politely refuse and call a lawyer. Knowing whether it's a request or an order can protect you from accidentally giving up your rights. Always stay calm, be polite, and do not agree to go without legal advice. Your lawyer will tell you the best steps to take. Know your rights. If the police call you to the station, it's important to know your rights before you decide what to do. Frank C. Walker, 7, explains that you have the constitutional right to refuse to go if the police are only asking you to come voluntarily. You do not have to answer their questions or allow them to search your home or car without a warrant. Many people feel pressured to cooperate, thinking it will help clear things up, but this can be dangerous. Anything you say to the police can be used against you later in court. You also have the right to remain silent and to have an attorney present before answering any questions. Knowing your rights protects you from making mistakes that can harm your case. Always remember, you can say, "I do not wish to answer questions without my lawyer present." Never feel forced to talk or go anywhere with the police without legal advice. Your rights are there to protect you. Use them wisely and call a qualified criminal defense attorney as soon as possible if the police contact you. Refuse to go. When police ask you to come to the station, you have the right to refuse if they are only requesting, not ordering. Frank C. Walker stresses that it is important to clearly say no and not agree to go voluntarily. You are not required by law to visit the station just because the police ask. Many people make the mistake of thinking cooperating will help them, but it often leads to trouble. Police may use your visit to question you and gather evidence to build a case. By refusing to go, you protect yourself from accidentally providing information that could be used against you. Refusing to go doesn't mean you are guilty or hiding anything. It means you are protecting your rights. If the police want to take you in, they must have a warrant or arrest you legally. The best step after refusing is to contact an experienced criminal defense lawyer immediately. Your lawyer will guide you on how to respond and protect your freedom. Always stay calm, polite, and firm in refusing without legal advice. When to comply. There are times when you must comply with the police if they call you to the station. According to Frank C. Walker, sue. If the police have a legal warrant signed by a judge, they can order you to come or arrest you. In this case, you have no choice but to comply. If you ignore a warrant or refuse when police have legal authority, it can lead to immediate arrest or additional charges for resisting. So, if the police say, "We have a warrant for your arrest," it's important to cooperate calmly and respectfully. However, even when complying, you still have rights. You can politely say that you want to speak with your attorney before answering any questions. Always remain calm, don't argue or resist, and follow their instructions. Knowing when to comply and how to behave can protect you and avoid escalating the situation. If you are unsure whether the police have a warrant or authority, ask calmly and request to see it. Then contact your lawyer immediately. Call your lawyer. When the police call you to the station, the most important thing you can do is contact a criminal defense attorney before going or answering any questions. Frank C. Walker, Tutri emphasizes that an experienced lawyer will protect your rights and guide you through the process, which can be confusing and intimidating. Many people make the mistake of trying to handle police calls on their own, thinking that explaining their side will help. However, without legal advice, anything you say could be misunderstood, twisted, or used against you in court. Police officers are trained to question you in ways that can lead to self-incrimination. By calling your lawyer first, you ensure that you have professional help who understands the law and how to handle police investigations. Your attorney can advise you on whether it is safe to go to the station or if it is better to wait and respond later with legal representation present. Sometimes, the lawyer can communicate with the police on your behalf and reduce pressure on you. Also, having a lawyer early on helps you avoid common mistakes like volunteering information or unknowingly waiving your rights. The lawyer will explain your rights clearly, including your right to remain silent and your right to refuse searches without a warrant. If police have a warrant or arrest you, your lawyer will help you understand the charges and next steps. They can also work to protect your freedom by negotiating bail, preparing your defense, and representing you at court hearings. Remember, when police call, do not try to face the situation alone. Contact a qualified criminal defense attorney immediately. This simple step can make a huge difference in the outcome of your case, protecting your future and ensuring you are treated fairly under the law. In summary, calling your lawyer first is the best protection you have. It is your right and your safest choice. Avoid self-incrimination. When the police call you to the station, it's very important to avoid saying anything that might incriminate you. Frank C. Walker warns that anything you say can be used against you in court, even if you think you're innocent or just trying to explain yourself. Many people believe they can talk their way out of trouble, but this usually backfires. Police officers and detectives are trained to ask questions that may lead you to say something damaging, even without realizing it. The best advice is to remain silent until your lawyer is present. You have the constitutional right to remain silent and to not answer any questions without legal counsel. Politely say, "I am exercising my right to remain silent and want to speak to my attorney." Avoid trying to explain or defend yourself alone. Protect your rights and let your lawyer handle all communication with the police. This can prevent mistakes and improve your chances of a positive outcome. Thanks for watching. If the police ever call you to the station, knowing your rights can save you from serious trouble. Always remember to stay calm, know when to refuse, and call a lawyer first. Have you or someone you know faced this situation? What would you do if the police showed up unexpectedly? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more vital legal tips and stories. Don't miss our next video. The secrets police don't tell you when they arrest you.